Now, when we take ourselves and we look at back to what is about to happen with the inquiry with the media,
Yes.
I think I'm of the opinion that the Australian media, if this is the way they operate, there needs to be a serious investigation into how they do business, because it brings me back to thinking about Murdoch and the phone hacking.
Yes. Of course it does. Yes. That's right. Which was
Do the media hack?
Yes.
So the Australian media hack phones. They can hack into, same as what's happened in England. Reporters hack into people's phones.
Using a variety of methods, yes. I wouldn't say it's across the board with all Australian media.
No.
But there are some sections of the Australian media that do it, yes. That's correct.
When you say a section of Australian media that hack, what cross-section? Give me an example.
Well, it would be the tabloid media.
Newsprint.
Yes, that's right, yes. Any of the tabloid media. They would rarely do it themselves. They normally use a contractor, which is the same way that it happened in England. Contractors were used frequently.
When you say contractor, are you say something like a private eye? Or?
That's right, yes, a private investigator.
Yeah. Have you ever had to do this kind of thing or been asked to do this?
I have been asked to do it, yes, I have been asked to do it, yes.
What we have here, Colin, is an Australian media that is acting in the same manner as what the Murdoch empire has been pulled up for, and that is phone hacking, underhanded tactics, things that are just immoral, yet they're not being investigated.
That's correct, yes.
Do you think with this, the media inquiry, that any of this will be covered?
Okay.
So, I mean...
Well, I did read a comment today by one of, I'm not sure if it was Fairfax or one of the leading executives from one of the print media, who asked why are we having an inquiry, what needs to change? And that was my response as well. I did have a bit of a giggle and a bit of a laugh and wondered what he does with his days, whether he actually turns up to work and whether he knows what's going on around him or how lucid he actually is, or whether it was a joke. Because I think that when it comes to Murdoch and what was going on in Britain compared to what's going out here, we'd give him a fair run for his money as to who's getting up to inappropriate behaviours and inappropriate activities.
Right. So do you feel like Australian media is maybe on a par with what's happened with Murdoch's empire, that they do the same here?
Oh, definitely, absolutely. I've worked for nearly all of them, and the things that we get asked to do, they're always asking us to break the law. They're always asking us to do that. Yes, always asking us to break the law in some way.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. It's a pretty serious situation for the Corbys to have had all this happen to them. Covert surveillance, the tracking of cars, the hidden cameras, the listening devices, and and that all being done by the media. To me, in my head, you think it's like a police operation, but it's not. It's the Australian media invading a family's home. And do you think that's because they think they had the right to do that because the Corbys became a public figure?
Yes.
So
Yes, I do.
they assumed the Corbys as property.
Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, and I think that's fairly common with anybody that finds themselves in a similar position to what Schapelle Corby and the Corby family found themselves in.